Hey y'all, I am making this video for a second time. I've had a lot of interruptions, had a lot of disruption from my son. But here we are. I'm gonna try and get the message out. So I was first just told to just start the video. As I started the video, they started to bring emphasis around the fact that I've been really cold to watch the life stories of like Hollywood stars, you know? Like literally watching the story of the rising star and the way that they carve their own path from the bottom all the way to the top, and the way that they sacrificed so much along the way. So the whole theme of this was around surrender and sacrifice. And I know sacrifice is it can be a harsh word. It can be a word that I can even feel that maybe someone's uncomfortable hearing it right now, especially when you have sacrifice and rising star or Hollywood stars in the same um, sentence. But the way that I am talking about sacrifice, and especially in relation with the rising stars in their story, is the way that they had to sacrifice their old selves. They had to sacrifice not their soul, but their ego. They had to follow the soul's calling and sacrifice anything that did not go along with it. So the cloaks, the lies, the labels, the the fear that they had to walk through and release in order to get to where they are. So the theme of this is surrender and sacrifice. Surrender and the giving up of not just things around you, people around you, places, habits, but also the things that once created you. So at the moment, your life could feel pretty stable and like you're getting, and this is a good confirmation for you. So Hollywood could be a good confirmation. I don't know if you've been watching the Rising Star stories like I have, but this could also be a confirmation for you if your life feels like it's generally stable, but you feel like internally you're having like these tower moments. I'm here to just say that if you're anything like myself, you are, see, all of my messages are coming back. So I really hope that this is going to make sense the way that I deliver it. I really have full intention to deliver it very clearly to you. But you could feel like what I saw in the first video that I tried to make of this was a few lanes of cars, and they're all going in the same direction. So maybe like 3 or 4 lanes of cars. And you're in one of the mid lanes in your car, and you just hear cars shooting past you, shung, shung, shung. So these could be people in your life that actually externally, they look like they're getting places, they're building, they're, even doing things that you wish that you could have done, at a certain point in your life. And you just feel like not necessarily that you're at a standstill, but that you're slowing right down. And it's kind of like your car is like, feels like it's about to shut off. And I'm just here to tell you that that is you kind of being, in a sense, slowly pulled back, like that push car slowly pulled back. And then you were going to take off into your own lane. This is the, see, I didn't see that in the first one. I saw literally just a straight shot motorway and cars going down this motorway and they're speeding past you. You're wondering why your car is slowing down. But now I'm seeing you being pulled back and you're being shut off, and these cars are going in their direction all at once, and you are diverting. And it's like you are carving that new path for yourself. And this is because you might feel this way in your life right now. Like I said, that internal tower moment, but everything outside you, it's like you're getting tiny little signs of like, like kind of like the trickle before the rain comes down. You're getting those little signs, but internally you're feeling that tower moment, because just like that car is being slowly pulled back and being ready to divert into down its own lane, down its own path, you are doing all of this internal work first. You are working in the energetic realms first. You're alchemizing things behind doors first before you actually bring it into the physical. You're at a point. I hope this resonates. If it doesn't, message might not be for you. But if you've landed here, and especially if this is the first time you're seeing me, this is a strong message for you, and I'm sure that it'll resonate and it's something in here for you. So that is where you are being positioned right now. And for the my son's gone quiet, so my mind is like my mind is trying to take over because it's thinking like, how do I go? Oh, God. All right, I've checked on him. He's fine. Let's get back into it. You know when you're worried. Oh gosh, he was just too quiet. But anyway, right now, another confirmation for you that this is your message, that your life is very divinely intervened. It's like you are not necessarily in control of what happens. It could be very confusing at this time, guys. If you're feeling a bit confused and a little frustrated, I completely relate. I completely understand. Like sometimes you have these spurts of feeling very clear within yourself. And then it's other times where it's kind of like you've energetically rearranged the puzzles. So you feel that confusion all over again. It's like you are building something sustainable in the energetic realm. So it's like it's causing it to sometimes have to still be picked apart sometimes. You build a first, second, third layer, and then you realize the second layer is not so stable. So then you go back energetically and you sweep that. But one that's so fucking brave, that is just like, that's big master type fucking work. So, well done from me to you. But yeah, that sustainable energetic, like the alchemy that you're doing behind doors, it can sometimes make you feel so out of control with things. Your life, like I said, probably feels like it's quite stable, but you energetically, like, this is what is happening. You're doing all the work behind doors, and it's like you're hoping that someday it'll catch up in the physical. This is where I jump in to tell you that the only thing that you see, hear the noise in the background, yeah. At least I know he's happy and he's okay. This is where I jump in and I tell you that the only thing that you are in control of right now is how prepared you can be. How prepared you can be for everything that is being divinely orchestrated for you. That's the only thing you have control over. So this is the whole point of the message, is to relay to you that it is important for you to stay focused and stay in control of your sense of surrender, of your sense of sacrifice. Stay in control of these things. These are things that are actively building you. Even on days where you feel like you're not doing anything, you're learning rapidly and you're alchemizing rapidly behind doors. But in order to bring that into your physical reality, your preparation requires you to surrender and to sacrifice all that you cannot take into this new life that you're carving, all that you cannot be and wear into this new person that you are creating. I'm also being called to tell you that I've been called to fast. I've been called for a while, and I have been very resistant, as I am with a lot of things. Always thinking I know best, which I know that I don't, but I'd love to think that I do. I don't. So I'm being called to fast. That is one of my sacrifices that I need to make. I fasted for 3 days before. Felt really, really great. I even got to the point where I wasn't hungry, and I felt amazing, and I felt like my body was just energized again. So after you make it over that slump of like feeling sick and headaches and this and that, and feeling really sleepy and feeling shitty, then you start to feel really rejuvenated and energized. I'm going to try to go longer. This is not a dry fast. This is a liquid fast. So I'm literally only drinking water, and I've got herbal tea that is really good for healing the gut. So if you feel called to fast, that could also be a sign for you. If you're fasting at the moment, that could be another something that also is significant that shows you that this message is for you as well. I'm going to leave it there because my phone is about to run out of storage. I can see it at the top. But I love y'all so much. I hope this message was received well. Um, and yeah, like and subscribe if you feel called to. I will see you in the next video.